Unreal Engine 5 is powering some of the most mind-blowing visuals ever seen in gaming. These upcoming titles push realism, scale, and detail so far ahead in gaming. Here are the jaw-dropping UE5 games that will leave you stunned. Gungrave Blood Heat Remake will bring fast third-person shooting mixed with heavy, stylish gun attacks. You will tear through waves of enemies using acrobatics, explosive shots, and non-stop pressure. Combat will stay loud, chaotic, and packed with sharp, exaggerated animations. The world will blend dark sci-fi themes with intense, high-impact action. Disorder takes you into a twisted world filled with monstrous creatures and violent melee encounters. You fight using heavy blades, chained attacks, and well-timed strikes that hit with force. Environments feel grim, metallic, and loaded with unpredictable threats. Each encounter pushes close-range brutality and sharp reaction skills. Neo Berlin 2087 mixes detective investigation with third-person action inside a dystopian future city. You uncover secrets, confront machines, and explore neon districts packed with detail. The gameplay shifts between gunfights, stealth, and dialogue choices that shape outcomes. The world stands out with dense lighting, realistic surfaces, and strong UE5 clarity.
Dream. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Even if this is a simulation, the pain still feels real.
Neo Berlin. What do I really know about it? She's like you. She needs your help.
I followed every thread, reconstructed memories. None of it fits.
You think you're solving the case. This is so much bigger. What if the case is you?
The world only works with order. Without order, chaos breaks out. It's out of balance and we must restore it. Do you understand that, Nolan?
Yes.
만약 이 결정이 패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단의 이익을 저해한다면
Mudang Two Hearts follows a spiritual warrior fighting supernatural beings tied to ancient rituals. You combine blades, magic, and swift movement to survive intense encounters. Forests, shrines, and dark realms build a mystical and unsettling atmosphere. The game blends Korean folklore, supernatural threats, and strong visual identity.
그렇게 믿고 온거나 믿고 싶을 뿐. 당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는가? 당신의 분노는 스스로 결정한 것입니다. 누군가 당신의 분노를 이용한다. 지정태!
Phantom Blade Zero is set to bring fast sword combat built around timing, dodging, and fluid martial arts movement. You are going to face assassins, spirits, and mechanical foes across gritty, sharply detailed environments. Every fight is expected to demand precision, quick reactions, and combo-driven attacks. The world is shaped around dark tones, stylish design, and cinematic animation.
Turn back before it's too late.
We looked to the stars for a new home. Humanity's future depended on us. Or so we thought.
Directive 8020 is set aboard a deep space vessel caught in a mysterious collapse. You explore silent corridors, search for survivors, and uncover threats hidden in the dark. Tension builds through slow reveals, eerie sound design, and narrow, oppressive spaces. The atmosphere feels cold, isolated, and sharpened by detailed sci-fi visuals.
Not really in the mood for a walk.
It's our only option. What would Stafford say?
Never forget why you started. Would you look at that? Gets me every time.
Come on, Galileo. What a mess.
Understatement of the year.
What is that?
Coolant, maybe?
What we're doing here is a vital step into a new tomorrow.
Okay, now you are sounding like one of William's training videos.
We have always questioned whether we're alone in the universe. It's only when we come face to face with death that we get our answer. However connected the universe may be, in the end, we all die alone.
Hi, we're Naki. Today we're excited to share the gameplay design of our upcoming gunfu game, Spine.
Spine focuses on close-quarters gun fu inspired by fast, choreographed action films. You chain flips, slides, and acrobatic gunplay to overwhelm enemies at high speed. Combat feels reactive, fluid, and driven by tight timing and movement. Its futuristic city shines with neon lighting, clean surfaces, and crisp UE5 detail.
Like a gunfu movie, like Redline turning opponents' guns against them instead of carrying an inventory. She can use spray paint to blind her enemies, attack with nearby objects, and use environment to her advantage. Your gunfu skills will be tested against both regular foes and powerful bosses, while Redline's spine implant will sharpen her reflexes to even the odds. Dare to take on a bigger challenge?
Let It Die Inferno throws you into a deadly tower filled with traps, bizarre creatures, and shifting layouts. You climb brutal floors, switch weapons, and face unpredictable bosses with fast reactions. Hazards, room designs, and loot change every run to raise tension. The world feels chaotic, weird, and glowing with violent, surreal energy.
It's just hell. You are truly my only hope.
All right.
Babylon X presents huge battles against mythic beasts and supernatural enemies, inspired by ancient legends. You use swords, magic, and agile movement to strike down towering threats. Massive ruins, stone temples, and golden relics shape a dramatic world. Every scene aims for large-scale combat, richness, and bold UE5 detail.
If you want to survive.
What is it you're searching for then, huh? What gives you no peace? Wandering through God-forsaken lands, putting your life in danger, exploring the world, learning anew, never giving up. Why? Because you do care. Shapes are important, but you need to feel them.
Oh, I felt that one.
Listen, you can run away from yourself as long as you want, but don't abandon those who are dear to you before it's too late.
Sorry I got you into this.
Wish we'd met earlier.
You can't escape fate, can you?
親愛なる隣人スパイダーマンだ。
さあ始めようぜ。地獄へのロードトリップだ。
Tokon Fighting Soul introduces fast, flashy combat, featuring stylized Marvel-powered fighters. You unleash aerial combos, ability bursts, and dramatic finishers with smooth animation. Battles feel energetic, expressive, and packed with bright visual effects. The game highlights colorful style, sharp movement, and clean UE5 presentation. Blackwood follows a lone traveler who will explore a haunted land filled with supernatural danger. You navigate cursed forests and silent ruins using blades, fire, and stealth. The atmosphere stays cold, heavy, and wrapped in thick fog. Every area carries dark mystery supported by sharp environmental detail.
You're always showing up when I'm closing. Oh my god, what happened to your face?
Today.
Put some ice on it. Good night, Anton.
The gap in left center. That's rolling all the way to the wall. He's around first. Digging.
Help me.
Black myth Zhong centers on a legendary demon slayer who faces spirits and monstrous foes. You strike with powerful sword attacks, clean dodges, and mythic abilities. Enemies use fierce patterns that test timing, awareness, and precision. Its world blends Chinese folklore with haunting landscapes and cinematic style.
As long as we keep that mountain in our art. Hey.
No scolding, no flogging, life spared. Why risk going back? This place, we've got food on our table and...
One of the biggest fears of an astronaut doing extravehicular activity, or EVA, is somehow becoming detached and floating away.
The Expanse Osiris takes you deep into space, filled with exploration, danger, and rising mysteries. You investigate alien worlds, decode strange signals, and confront threats from unknown forces. Environments feel massive, richly textured, and atmospheric. The game mixes science-driven storytelling with detailed cosmic visuals.
Realism grounded in science fiction, not simulation.
During real spacewalks, we actually use tethers to keep ourselves attached to the vehicle. In a reactive game, that would be too clumsy, and so mag boots is a creative way to kind of compromise and keep it realistic, but also be able to be reactive. But the fear is the same, becoming detached somehow and drifting away. And that's just one example. Even firearms would behave differently in space. Recoil and ballistics would also be different. People think about space as silent, but silence can mean danger. For example, inside of the spacesuit, there's a steady hum of the fan that's blowing oxygen over your face. The people at Alcat Games did some research and figured out that vibrations caused by shots inside of a vehicle would translate to the hull and likely be felt through the mag boots.
We love the idea, but have to adapt it. Realism would mean almost no sound in combat. No vacuum, you hear more than Austiners do, but far less than in atmosphere. What you hear is what your character feels. Breath, comes, vibrations. The tension stays, and so does the fear.
The mission crews train for months, even years together. The commander is chosen first and sets the tone. Just like in the game, trust takes time and shared experience.
the ship is cruise home. To craft the right atmosphere, we focus on the smallest of details. Life in space changes tastes. Astronauts often crave spices just to feel such sensations again. On pink water meals created from what could actually be grown in orbit. And in the same spirit, you'll even hear your companions discussing food and ingredients on the ship. We hope that our approach to blending realism with gameplay considerations will make players experience something engaging and truly immersive.
Valor Mortis throws you into brutal medieval battles against undead and corrupted warriors. You fight using heavy weapons, shields, and careful footwork. Combat feels grounded, weighty, and focused on timing and technique. The world remains dark, ruined, and shaped by harsh supernatural forces. Star Wars Eclipse explores the High Republic era filled with political tension and sweeping environments. You uncover ancient mysteries, confront new enemies, and shape branching events through your choices. Gameplay combines exploration, story depth, and cinematic scenes. Visuals push toward film-like realism across planets, temples, and cities.
love most of all.
Reanimal mixes survival, stealth, and parkour in a world filled with strange hybrid creatures. You move fast through forests, ruins, and abandoned structures while avoiding reactive threats. Creatures respond to movement, noise, and behavior in dynamic ways. The world feels unpredictable, wild, and sharpened by UE5 lighting.
You must be having. So it is not difficult for us to picture the sort of life you are all leading. I know you won't forget us. Good night, and good luck to you all.
The Witcher 4 returns to a dark fantasy world full of beasts, political conflict, and deep quests. You'll follow a young Ciri as she learns how to become a Witcher. The story takes place a few years after The Witcher 3, with new locations, new monsters, and tough decisions. You will deal with emotional moments, difficult choices, and fights that use both swords and magic.
Salt.
Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
They're combing the streets.
Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra follows Captain America and Black Panther during the height of World War II. You infiltrate enemy bases, fight Hydra soldiers, and uncover wartime secrets. The story mixes espionage, hero action, and strong character moments. Environments carry historical weight with sharp cinematic visuals.
By my count, that makes 2 super soldiers loose in Paris.
3, counting you.
And that's 2 too many.
I'll be there before the sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American. The Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful. Stand beside me.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem.
Our cat friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone! I don't have time for this. Neither do I.
Marvel's Wolverine features brutal close-range combat driven by claws, lunges, and heavy finishers. You tear through enemies using aggressive combos and fast movement. The tone moves toward raw violence, mixed with emotional storytelling and darker themes. The world feels gritty, sharp, and powered by strong UE5 detail.
I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying. Doesn't matter where I go. How far I run. Death's always waiting. Just not for me. I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Tear it open!
The Last Sentinel takes place in a collapsing cyberpunk city, defended by a lone futuristic soldier. You face robotic and augmented enemies using guns, blades, and advanced tech. Rain-soaked towers and neon streets build a heavy, atmospheric setting. Everything comes across as tense, stylish, and sharpened by UE5 clarity.
Mommy! I'm scared, Mommy. Please.
Hush now. It's going to be okay. The demon is here. It's the demon.
Follow me.